Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where.
Skeeter did it.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm Vlog. The day has come to where we're going to use this treated lumber back here to build a fence around these raised beds because the chickens like to tear them up.
They won't stay out of them. But so, that's what you do when you have free range chickens.
Yeah, it's kind of a balanced deal. There's good and there's bad to free range chickens. The good being the bug control, ticks and snakes, stuff like that. We don't hardly have any problems with ticks in our yard anyways. If you look around, we live in pretty much all wooded area. So we got deer, squirrels, all these animals, wild animals come around dropping ticks, and the ticks come in the yard, whatever. Chickens clean them up.
Pretty good, yeah. And we have true free range chickens. There's one over there. Yeah, you just never know. They're not in any kind of fence.
Right, they jump our fence, go in the woods, do their own thing, lay eggs, wherever. But anyways, we're gonna get started on this fence project. It's something that we've been dreading doing, but we're gonna do it a way that is, I'm gonna say temporary, because we're not sure if we want to keep our raised bed here. We might eventually do a greenhouse. We don't know yet. So instead of burying these posts in concrete, we're just going to build the whole frame for the fencing on top of the ground. And you guys will kind of see what we mean. But the way we're doing it is, if we choose to take down the fence later, we can repurpose all this treated lumber.
Yes, and you won't have any cemented post in the ground and have to worry about all that. So
right.
It'll give us more options in the future.
Yep. And sorry for the wind. It is super windy today. But it's supposed to be like 75 degrees, so we're gonna take it. And excuse us if you can't hear us on the microphone very well, but we gotta get started on this project. So we had Lowe's deliver this last weekend, and they kind of delivered it late in the day, so we didn't get to start on it last weekend, which is okay because today's a lot better weather. We're using treated lumber, and it's still a little wet, and the bad thing about using treated lumber is sometimes it shrinks and it can crack, and sometimes it don't look as good. But hopefully letting it set just a little bit will hopefully dry it up a little. Of course, all the first things we need, like the 4x4 posts we're going to use, we're going to make this fence 5 foot tall, 60 inches tall. And I went ahead and just bought 10-foot 4x4 treated posts. I'm going to cut them in half, and that's going to be our post. But of course I got to get to them, so they're all on the bottom, so I'm moving this lumber around a little bit. And things are on the very bottom. There they are, some of them. Okay guys, so like I said, we're going to build this 6 inches tall, and of course these posts are 10 foot 1 inch, so I'm going to have to make 2 cuts instead of just 1. So I'm going to mark the 5 foot mark and cut it, and then I'll re-measure. And of course these are wet, so they're a little heavier, and I was hoping it'd be a little more drier, but of course they're not. Turn this around. got our first 2 posts.
All right, so I come over here, I noticed Skeeter had found something, or killed something. What'd you get, Skeet? Good boy, what is it? What is it? What is it? You don't want me to see. Let me see, what is it? Oh, I think it's a mole. Let's see. Let me see it. He's not gonna let me see it. He thinks I'm gonna take it from him. What you got? Good boy. Pretty sure that was a mole. Good job, Skeeter. Good job. Pretty sure it was a mole, but he won't let me see it. He thinks I'm gonna take it. And there's our cat sitting there meowing. She's weird. She never comes out of that building hardly.
Foot.
Even?
Yep.
Just needs to come in like a hair.
We'll make that also.
Inches.
Well, we gotta split this, so. $130.5 is what we cut a board.
Half a half a half.
So we're out here fighting this wind, but as you can see, we got just about half of the bottom done and the post set on half of it. And now what we're going to do is do the top rail, which we're going to use these 2x6s. So, what do you think so far?
Looking all right.
It's looking okay, hopefully. So everything out here, the land that we're building it on is not perfectly level. So we're trying to adjust for that, and that way our fence will come out on the very bottom of the bottom rail and the top of the top rail. So far, it's looking like it's gonna work out okay. So we'll get this side of the top rail put on and then see what it looks like after that. So we ran out of lumber, but we got pretty much like 95% done. Right here is going to be the doorway, and Rachel wants like a screen door right here. So it's going to be like, we're going to set some 8-foot posts and then frame that in. I'm not sure how tall the screen door will be, like 6.5 or 7 foot.
I want a pretty entryway.
Yeah, so we're going to try to find that and then frame it in. But anyways, I ran out of 2x6s for the top rail. Skeeter is going crazy. He's got his snake toy in his mouth.
He's showing off for Snickers.
There is Snickers, the cat that you guys never see on video because she stays in that garden shed all the time. And Skeeter never gets to play with her, and now he's showing off. He just got a haircut yesterday. Come here. Hey, do your haircut.
Skeeter, she don't want to play. She's an old lady.
He got his little schnauzer cut yesterday, so.
And he's already filthy.
Yeah, but he's been outside playing. So anyways, guys, as you can see, this is not what you would want to do if this is going to be a for sure permanent thing. You would want to probably concrete your post in. Reason being is, it sways a little bit, and it is so windy today. We went ahead and braced it up with that 2x4 right there, just to hold it. But you can kind of get the drift, the idea of what we're trying to go with here.
We are not carpenters.
No, we are not carpenters by no means.
So don't be too terrible in the comments.
But it's all treated, so it should last if we do decide to keep it permanent. You can see we got the 2x6 top rail, got the 2x10 bottom rail, and the idea is we're gonna get this black plastic stuff, the weed barrier, and put everywhere, and then put this red mulch on top of it. And hopefully you can see here how it's all spread. It ain't supposed to be right there. That's because them daggum chickens. So they've been in here all day, haven't they?
Yes, they're gonna be ticked off when they discover that this is gonna be fenced.
Yeah. Hopefully they do not learn to fly over. I'm 6 foot tall. This is 5 foot tall. I'm standing in a hole kinda. But hopefully they don't figure out how to fly over. I'm sure one or two might figure it out. These little bannies are pretty tricky. We went ahead and put some 2x4s on every post. That way it is flush with the top and bottom rail. Whenever we stretch our wire around, we can put our steeples in here and put one in the top and then put a couple in the middle and one in the bottom.
Steeples or staples?
I don't know, Dad always calls them steeples and I call them staples. So sometimes I call them staples. Just mix them, I don't know.
Tomato, tomato.
Pretty much. But I think this is gonna work out pretty good. I don't know, I don't think no deer is gonna come. I know they can jump over it if they want to. The rabbits ain't gonna be able to get in there.
Mojo keeps the deer run off.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Garden.
I think it's gonna work out pretty good. Just gotta get that weed barrier down, and look at there. What was I just saying? That is what we are trying to prevent there, chicken.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
She just came out of nowhere, didn't she? So actually, there are some breed of ducks that people put in their garden, and they swear that they do not eat anything but weeds and bugs. I don't know about that. I'm not a duck person. We've had ducks in the past, and the reason we don't have ducks now is because anytime you got a water bowl laying around, like a fresh water for animals, they get in there and do their business. They don't care. They make it all dirty, nasty, and you're constantly cleaning out water dishes and water bowls. But if we had something like this, if we wanted to try it, more animals. This is really just a big chicken pen. We're gonna keep the chickens in here. Wouldn't hurt to try it. If you guys know anything about ducks, if you know the ducks I'm talking about that people put around their gardens that claim they only eat bugs and weeds or grass,
the thing
leave
is,
a comment.
Getting in there and kicking in all the
right.
Good
Yeah, the
soil
chickens
out.
are getting in there and kicking the soil out.
I don't think ducks will do that.
No, I don't think ducks would do that either. I don't know. We'll have to see. They might wallow in it. I don't know. But they can't kick the mulch out because that's why I went with the 2x10 bottom rail.
True.
So, I don't know. We might have to see. If you guys raise ducks and you use them in your garden, leave a comment down below because I'm interested to see. Ducks are pretty cool, but not when they get in everybody else's clean water. So anyways, we got to get off this video.
We got to go to Lowe's.
We got to go to Lowe's. We got to get some more lumber because we got to get this finished this weekend. We can't stretch the wire and staple it on until we get the front finished.
I need
so
some other stuff at Lowe's too.
yeah, not tonight. Anyways, guys,
We'll see.
we didn't talk a whole lot while we were doing all this because we were just trying to get done, and when you're talking, you ain't working. So thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned.
I can talk and work at the same time.
Not efficiently. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.